important was it for you guys to be efficient in both the run and the pass game today?
Very important. Very important. I think we've had the desire to stay on schedule and be better in first and second down, really first down. And man, those guys up front, they played their tails off. Really good. And
Eagles Nation, buckle up, because today's show is going to shake the link from Broad Street all the way to the Delaware. We got rumors, we got fire, and we got one of the boldest ideas ever floated in Philly sports talk. A $160 million bet on a defensive monster named Myles Garrett. Yeah, you heard that right. The word around the NFL right now is that the Philadelphia Eagles, your Philadelphia Eagles, are seriously considering going all in to land one of the most terrifying pass rushers in the league. But before we dive into this blockbuster trade talk, let's set the scene. The Eagles are sitting at 2-0, fresh off massive wins over Dallas and Kansas City. Statement victories that remind everyone this isn't just another good team. This might be the beginning of a dynasty. Jalen Hurts is looking sharp, the offense is humming, and Nick Sirianni's got this group laser-focused. But even with all that power, there's this feeling, that itch, that something's missing. You can almost hear it echoing through South Philly. The question isn't are the Eagles great? The question is, are they unstoppable? And that's where Myles Garrett's name crashes into the conversation like a midnight blitz. Now, if you've somehow missed a noise this week, here's the gist. Radio host Joe Giglio on WIP threw out what might be the hottest take of the year, maybe of the decade. He said, quote, "If the Eagles acquire Myles Garrett now, it's the key and the linchpin to a dynasty." A dynasty, folks. Not just another playoff run, not just another NFC championship. We're talking about multiple Lombardis flying down Broad Street. Let that sink in. Giglio's argument is simple but powerful. The NFC's best quarterbacks, guys like Jared Goff, Jordan Love, even Dak Prescott, they can't handle consistent pressure. You get in their face, they crumble. You put Myles Garrett next to Jalen Carter and Josh Sweat, and suddenly you're looking at a defensive front that keeps offensive coordinators up at night. Just picture it. 3rd and 8. The link is roaring. The opposing QB looks up and sees Garrett on one side, Carter bulldoze in the middle, Sweat coming off the edge. That's not football, that's psychological warfare. Now, the rumor mill got even crazier when Charles Robinson from Yahoo Sports dropped the bomb. Howie Roseman, the master of the cap, the deal-making magician, is reportedly super hot after Garrett and would be willing to give up 3 first-round picks to make it happen. 3 first-rounders. That's a move so bold, so expensive, it makes the A.J. Brown trade look like a yard sale. And look, that's no small price. You're talking about potentially mortgaging the future for one player. But Myles Garrett isn't just one player. He's a one-man demolition crew. He's sitting on 10 sacks this season, including a jaw-dropping 5-sack game, a Browns franchise record. Even when Cleveland loses, Garrett wins. The man is a walking chaos generator. So let's break this down like Sirianni would in the film room. What does Garrett actually bring to this Eagles defense? For starters, he completely redefines how offensive lines have to block you, double team him, and suddenly Jalen Carter's one-on-one. Try to chip him with a tight end, and Sweat's flying free. The ripple effect is huge. It's like adding a shark to a school of piranhas. Everything gets scarier, and it's not like Philly's defense has been bad. Far from it. They've held their own, ranked top 10 in sacks, and Carter's already looking like a young Fletcher Cox 2.0. But here's the thing, the great teams, the dynasties, they never settle. The Steelers had their steel curtain. The '85 Bears had their monsters. The early 2000s Patriots, they had disruption and dominance at every level. If the Eagles want to build something that lasts, something that defines this era, Myles Garrett might just be that missing piece. Of course, the road to getting him is paved with obstacles. Cleveland's front office has already gone on record saying they're not trading him. Garrett's got a full no-trade clause, meaning he decides where he goes. And then there's that $160 million price tag, a cap headache even Howie Roseman would need a few Advils to manage. But let's be real. When has Howie ever backed down from a financial puzzle? This is the same guy who managed to extend Hurts, pay A.J. Brown, keep Devonta Smith happy, and somehow still have room for Darius Slay. If anyone can make a move like this work, it's Howie. The man's basically an NFL accountant with a gambler's heart. And speaking of heart, let's not forget the city we're talking about. Philly doesn't do half measures. This is a town that booed Santa, that chanted, "No one likes us, we don't care," and that built entire songs around "Fly, Eagles, Fly." When Philly loves you, they love you forever. But when you mess up, oh, they'll let you know. So imagine the electricity if Myles Garrett actually walked into Lincoln Financial Field wearing midnight green. That roar would make the Rocky statue flinch. Fans would be tailgating at 6 a.m., cheesesteaks in one hand, foam fingers in the other, chanting Sack City before kickoff. Now, before we get too deep into Dreamland, let's talk about the upcoming challenge. Week 3 against the Los Angeles Rams. The Eagles are 2-0, confidence is high, and this is the kind of trap game you have to handle if you want to stay elite. The Rams are scrappy. Matthew Stafford still slinging it, and Puka Nacua's proven he's no fluke. But here's the thing. This is where Philly's defensive line needs to shine. Because if the Eagles' pass rush gets home, and Hurts keeps firing like he did against the Chiefs, this would be another statement win. Hurts, by the way, is sitting on a 69% completion rate, with 5 total touchdowns through 2 games. He's spreading the ball around beautifully. A.J. Brown's got over 200 yards already, and Devonta Smith's route running looks surgical. And let's give a shout out to the running backs. Whether it's Saquon Barkley still rumbling through defenders or Kenneth Gainwell stepping up in rotation, this ground game keeps the offense balanced and deadly. Philly is averaging over 140 rushing yards per game. Classic Eagles football. But here's what really makes this team special. It's the chemistry. You can feel it. You can see it in Hurts' poise, in Sirianni's sideline swagger, in Jason Kelce's leadership even as he transitions into the final chapter of his legendary career. This team believes. And if they somehow pull off the Myles Garrett trade, forget believing, they'll be feared. Every team in the NFC will start circling that Philly matchup in red, wondering how the heck they're supposed to stop a lineup that looks like it was built in Madden with cheat codes.